Hey Flosstube, this is Jordan the Tattooed Stitcher. I'm back for a regular Flosstube update. I'm super late. I think I'm at over a month now. Yeah, because I was supposed to film the week of Christmas, so like a couple days after Christmas, and we all got sick. And so we were sick for a really long time. We were sick for about 3 weeks. I was sick for the longest, of course, the mom. And I didn't really get my voice back until the second week of January. And then I filmed my WIP parade, and I was still like really low energy when I filmed my WIP parade. And I'm finally now feeling like I'm normal again. But I still have congestion. Like, I'm so sick of being sick. So anyways, this video might be a little long because I've got Christmas gifts and haul and just a lot to get through. So yeah, we'll just get started. I hope everyone had a really great Christmas and New Year. Other than all of us being sick, I mean, no, it wasn't that great. Everyone was sick. It wasn't that great. So I didn't even get to stitch the whole Christmas break. I didn't even get to stitch. I couldn't hardly get my butt off the couch to move to the bed at night. So there was not much stitching that happened. I was pulling my WIPs and I was like, is this it? Is this all I did in a month and a half? This is everything. So that part might go quick. We'll see. And of course, you know, all the things when I start filming, my head starts itching and my nose starts itching, and we'll get through it. Anyways, so you saw my WIP parade. So you've seen that I had a few new starts. It was just one. I do not remember. So you've seen my WIPs recently. And in true Jordan fashion, I have abandoned a bunch of those projects. After going through all of my WIPs in my WIP parade, I was like, if I don't like it right now, if I don't want to stitch it right now, I won't want to stitch it later. I just know that I won't. If it's not something that's like, that I haven't touched since I've started it. That's the key. If I have not touched it since I started it, it is not going to get stitched. And I don't want to spend my time stitching on something that I am not madly in love with. So a lot of projects you'll never see again. And it's okay. It's okay. I didn't throw the fabric away. I just put it back in my drawer to be used at a later time. And it's okay. It's okay to abandon project. I know some people really don't like that, but this is my house, my projects. I can throw them if I want to, and I do. So yeah, I'm not going to go into which ones those were because it doesn't matter. So I will just start with, I did have 2 finishes since my last video. I finished, and you've never actually seen this project, which is really funny. Because it was my traveling stitching project. So it was always in my car. And every single time, like just now, I'm just remembering, oh, my car project, it's in the car. It's okay. You'll see it when they're done. So my car project was Heart in Hand Ye Old Crow sampler. And I stitched it with Weeks Dye Works Kohl. And I stitched it on 36 count, Picture This Plus Highland. And this is what it looks like. I actually ran out of the Kohl thread, like halfway through this crow, and I had to sub with a Victorian motto that I had in my stash that actually was a perfect match. So got really lucky there. Even though there's not that much variegation in this black thread, it's fine. It's fine. I realized that I had totally messed up. I missed the whole letter O. So everything was like shifted this way. And so I had to unpick like this whole row of letters here. Really annoying, but it's really cute and I can't wait to finish it. I think I'm going to just use this to back it like I did with the Spell of the Moon, because there's enough there I can back it with, and then I'm going to trim it in like a fuzzy Chanel or even the Chanel It shreddy looking stuff. Katie from So Tattered, she uses that a lot, and I have a few colors. I don't have black though. So either that or like some fuzzy Chanel pom-pom or something for Halloween time. And then my second finish was a PDF chart that I bought during the Jingle Ball, and that was Go Tell It on the Mountain from Heartstring Samplery. And this is what it looks like. I stitched it on 36 count Up in the Attic from Fox and Rabbit. Obviously my favorite color. I've gone through an entire half yard of this. Like, it's gone. Every inch of it was used. So now I need more. I need them to hurry up and ship out their stuff because I'm obsessed. For some reason, just everything looks good on this fabric. I need yards of it. Bolt. Could you imagine if we could buy cross stitch fabric by the bolt? Okay, so those are my two finishes. And so briefly before I show my WIPs, I'm trying to follow some semblance of a schedule for however long I can bear it. Usually when I self-impose rules and things on myself, whatever, I immediately rebel and don't want to do those plans. So I'm keeping it loosey-goosey, and I'm just doing some basic ones like Mira Monday and Wicked Wednesday. I don't know if that's a thing. I'm pretty sure I've heard it from somewhere, but I don't know who to credit. So something like Halloween theme on Wednesday. Fall Friday, I've already failed at for the month of January because I forgot that I was supposed to do Fall Friday until just now. And then Sew to Stitch Saturday, I have failed at this whole month. I cannot think of a Saturday where I've actually had time to stitch until the late evening. This whole month, our Saturdays have been really busy, and so it's just hard finding the time on that day. And then Sunday is like Santa Sunday. So I've been trying to stitch on some of my winter or Christmas theme projects. And then the other days, I just do what I want. So I've been doing okay at this setup until I just forgot about fall. So we'll start putting that one back in because what are my fall WIPs even? And I realized I forgot to show a WIP in my WIP parade. Feast of Friendship. It was lost in another box that it wasn't supposed to be in. So I have 2 fall WIPs, I think. I probably have more. Just off the top of my head, all I can think of is a Hawk Run Hollow and Feast of Friendship. So anyways. So that's the preface my WIPs here. So we'll do Mira Monday first. So for the first 2 Mira Mondays, I worked on Aphrodite. She stitched on 32 count opalescent linen in Gaia from Be Stitch Me. And this is where she's currently sitting. I'm almost done with the tail. There's just like random little, if you can see right here, these little strands, just random little strands that kind of come out a little ways, and it's a lot of counting, and I don't like counting super far, so I just kind of wait till I can fill in around it and then count to it. But I've gotten most of the tail done. But the shell is so big, like it comes all the way. It's so big. The shell and the tail is like 75% of this pattern. So there's a lot to go, but it's okay. Ooh. Oh no. That just came all unraveled. Oh, and I got a request on my last video to show more of my project bags. I didn't even think about doing that. So I will start trying to show some of my bags. And I know that a lot of my bags are from a company or a person that hasn't posted bags for a really long time. She had a baby last year about this time and she hasn't come back. So apologies. Okay, so that was the mirror whip. My other mirror whip that I don't know where the project bag is to show the cover. It's okay. Is Titania, the Queen of the Fairies. And she is being stitched on 40 count peach tea from Seraphim Fabrics. Something to block. Maybe, oh geez, I don't know. She'll just be a little see-through. I have done a lot on her. I've only stitched on her 2 Sundays and maybe like half of a day plus. And oh, I hope the colors are showing up. Okay. So I did this whole section of her dress and then I've basically done, so if you stop right here, I've done everything outside of that. Her wings are huge, but they have this really cool effect. So close to her body is just treasure braid. And since it's 40 count, I'm only doing a half cross of treasure braid. And then it goes into a half cross of DMC and then kind of blended into that half cross. Like there's some spots where it's full cross. It's just been so cool. And then it picks back up into a full cross again, but all of this inside is this one strand of blending filament full cross. So it gives the wings like a really sheer effect. I don't know. It's really cool. It's turning out really cool, really pretty. And I am in love with mirrors on 40 count. I know I've had this whip for a really long time, years. 2 years ago, I'm pretty sure I started her because I saw Angela Stitches. Her shop name on Etsy is called Stitches with Coffee, but her Flosstube is called Angela Stitches, and she stitches all of her mirrors on 40 count. And I discovered her channel about 2 years ago, and I was like, must try. And I forgot how much I love stitching them on 40. It was a big reason why a lot of my whips got abandoned to be started later on 40 count. So there's my 2 mirrors for Mirror Monday. And then Witchy Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. I need to choose a project to stitch on today that is Halloween-ish. So for the last couple Wednesdays, I have worked on Teresa Kogut, the Halloween sampler. I'm stitching this with my own thread conversion, and I'm storing it in my House of Stitch and Stash folio. Gorgeous stitching from Rika. And it's being stitched on 40 count Dead Sea Scroll from Seraphim Fabrics. And this is where it's at. So I did that little boy in the middle with the green pants and the chicken on his head. I stitched that whole thing. Plus I met the borders at the top and I stitched that top cat and the top leaves. And then I did a lot of random color fill in, like in that little border with all the spiders and the pumpkins and everything. There was random colors missing that I needed to fill in. Oh, and I did that other quilt star in that pumpkin. I did that crow too, I think. I can't remember. So this is where this one's at. This is a humongous sampler. If you're thinking about starting it, that border's no joke. There are like 25 cats on it, and each cat takes me like an hour to stitch. So this is a long-term project, and that's okay because I truly love stitching on it. I don't mind stitching on big projects that will take a really long time if it's something that I love. So I'm okay with that. Okay. And then it was Nope. The winter one. What do I call it? Santa Sunday? So last Sunday, I picked up my Croquette A Go-Go Penguin Love, and I got his little face filled in. Look how cute he is. And his scarf. And yeah, I filled in a lot of the black and the white and then did the scarf. He stitched on 40 count that I dyed myself with red dye. So there's that one. And then most of my progress is on, oh, bag. This is a brass button shop, the brass button bag. It holds an 11 by 11 Q-snap. It's really cute. And like I said, she hasn't posted for over a year now. I hope she comes back because her bags are so good. Okay, so this is my Winter Rose Manor with dye needle and thread. I'm stitching this on 40 count. I think it's light nougat from XJU Designs. And I have made huge progress on this. I finished the border and I finished those huge birds and the plants that they're sitting on. I finished all of that white in the bottom and all the trees. And I've been filling in that pink house. So this is going to be a finish pretty soon. I'm really, really, really excited about it because I already have the frame. I hope it will work. And then I realized that this, I'm going to need to pick out because it's off center. I stitched it off center. And I think there's some more snowflakes to add in and then my initials and then obviously fill in that massive pink house and it'll be done. So that's where a lot of my stitching time went to. I just was really enjoying stitching on that. And then I randomly picked up another WIP. Oh, and I'm not gonna remember the shop name. This is a project bag I bought from a gal on Etsy. It's quilted. It's small. It's pretty small. The inside is cute. I can't remember the Etsy shop and I didn't even save it. I'm gonna have to look back through my history. Anyways, for a random day, I picked up my Annie B's Channing Street and it's stitched on 40 count latte from XJU Designs. And I didn't do a ton. I did some more of those little stars. I did some more of the, what are those? Satin stitch berries. And then that middle border. I did that whole middle box, but it's all over one inside there, the wording. So I moved on for now. But I love this fabric and I love this chart. I want to get to that big red house and all those cute little critters in the grass. And then this one was a new start. I started it on December 26th, so the day after Christmas. And then December 27th, I was sick. So I didn't stitch on it since then. And that is My Early Days, glare, from Plum Street Sampler. I'm stitching this on 40 count Old Sheep from XJU Designs. And this is where I'm at. So that sheep is kind of hard to see just because it's white on like beige, but it'll all be filled in green around it. So we won't have that issue. This fabric is glorious. It's beautiful. I started it in this low corner because I'm hoping that there will be a decent sized little chunk of it left because I love it. Oh, and this bag is a Sheba Designs bag that I bought at Queen City. Look how cute. I love this printed vinyl. And then my last project that I stitched on, which is also a new start, was a complete influence from Katie. So her channel is So Tattered. And let me just pull up the thing for you. It is called Be My Valentine by Sub Rosa Design. Oh, let me turn up. Wow. Oh, the brightness is up. So that's really bad. I'm sorry. That's what it looks like. And I'm stitching this on 36 count a mystery linen that I bought at Queen City from Grace Notes with fabric or floss from my stash. Just fancy floss from my stash. And this is where it's at. It's so beautiful. That's more accurate for the fabric. Oh, I love it so much. It's so pretty and it's been so much fun to stitch on. I love the every other stitch effect that's going on down there. I think it's so interesting, and it makes you feel like you're just flying through this project when you stitch it. So that was my other new start. And I think that is all my projects. So now I will go into some haul. So obviously when I was at Sub Rosa's Etsy shop, I couldn't just buy one. So I bought some other Valentine's ones. I bought this one, My Sweet Valentine. And they're all PDFs, just so everyone knows. And I bought the Love Pillow. And just called Love Heart. I don't normally like to stitch Valentines, but these just were right up my alley. They're just they're Valentines, but they're not like, I don't know how to explain it, like in your face Valentines. They're very like primitive and muted Valentine, and I love it. I think that was my only PDF purchases. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Oops. Rattling that, sorry. Okay. Then, I don't know when I bought all of this stuff, but I am part of the Grace Notes Fabric of the Month, the Neutral Club in 36 count. Well, I was in 40, but I got my first 40. And I don't know, it felt tight, or if I was worried that it was going to be tight, even though Stupid Me has never even stitched on a Grace Notes 40 count, so I can't even say. But anyways, this is a 40 count. It's called Misty Mountain, and it is beautiful. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. It's a very neutral gray pearl tone. So I'm in the 36 club now, and this is a 36 Grace Notes, and I love it. And now that have actually stitched on a Grace Notes, I know that, or I'm not worried that the 40s would be tight. So I'm a little bit regretting that I moved to the 40 count, but Corinne is so great. Her customer service is next level, and even though I'm worried I'm annoying, I know she doesn't think I'm annoying if I'm switching back and forth. At least I hope not. But she's been very kind. And then Color and Cotton had a few ready to ship fabrics posted, and I ended up getting a 40 count called Sugar Cookie, and it looks like this. Just a really nice neutral, like a really buttery cream color. And then I got some patterns after watching Miss Christy Crosshatch Quilts show all of her beautiful finishes in her finishes video I was extremely enabled and immediately went on to, I think it's Country Stitches, and got Autumn Splendor. I don't know if Katie did, or if Christy did this one. I can't recall, but I know she did these other two. And I love Fall most of all. Oh, I love it. I love that one so much. And Lollies, Crows, and Candy Corn. Look at how cute. It's so bright. Oh, I love it so much. Look at that face. Oh, love it. Okay, and then let me make sure I'm not mixing things up in here. Oh, and then I got my Fabulous House Series #2 from Abby Top Knot Stitcher. It's this Hogwarts-esque castle with the called for fancy floss. The next one they just showed is a greenhouse. It's really cute. And I think the next one is the Hobbit house. And I'm so excited for the Hobbit one. Okay. And then I finally got some Chenille-It. I got it in this pine green color because I want to finish my Prairie Schooler pillows that are all really tiny with this. And then I got like white, oatmeal-ish white color because duh. And now I need all the other colors. And I think this is all, well, no, that's not all. Okay, and then, so I have a little baby nephew coming in April, and I was like, I really need to get on that quilts for him. So I went on to Fat Quarter Shop and I found this fabric set by Deanne Beasley, and it's called Winsome Critters. It's so cute. So I got 2 charm packs because you can make a baby quilt out of 2 charm packs. And the fewer steps that I have to do, the better. I mean, you still have to cut these, but I'm trying to get it out so you can see kind of the, oh, they're so cute. Adorable. So I got 2 charm packs to do that, and then I got a coordinating piece from the line half yard to do the binding, and then I'm going to back it in Minky. So I've got to get going on that. And then, you know, of course, you're browsing around, and I happened to find a charm pack of the Riley Blake Down the Rabbit Hole fabric, the Alice in Wonderland one. So I'm going to make a table runner for my sewing room with it. Okay, and the last of my haul is courtesy of Bernadette Burn Stitches. Her and I and Sarah, Memphis Sarah E, went in on the shipping to order directly from Kohana the New Year's, like, the New Year's release of scissors. So I did not know it came with all this stuff. I thought I was just getting the scissors when she ordered these for us. But it came in this bag. That's all, but it came in this Kohana bag. And basically every bag got like something random free in it. Okay. So my bag had all this paperwork. I haven't gone through it yet. My bag had this little journal and this little box that is full of colored pencils, little colored pencils. And I can't remember what the other 2 got. They'll have to show you in their videos, but everyone got something different. I thought that was kind of fun. So yeah, journal and colored pencils. And then the scissors came like this. They had these really beautiful glass counting pins. And the way they package things, like, it's crazy. This is a wood box. And it's all like wrapped up. The lighting is really shifting around out there, I apologize. So there they are. They are a beautiful, like, gold, sparkly gold color. And mine came with the gray sheath. everyone got it was like a lucky draw of what color of sheath you got. You either got gray or pink or brown. And I actually wanted the gray, so I was really happy I got the gray. So yeah, I'm really excited. They're really beautiful. Okay, that is the last of my personal purchase haul. And I got a lot of Christmas gifts from some very wonderful people. Oh, and I got some cards. I got this beautiful card from Sarah. If I showed these before, I'm sorry. But look how pretty. It's hers. It's hers. Her stitched Miss Christmas Eve. I got a beautiful card from Holly, Stitchy Pros, her beautiful family. And I got a very sweet card from Janet. Janet Jabber. Okay. Gifties. You guys, I was spoiled. I was spoiled. The lovely Sarah, Memphis Sarah E. There are a lot of stitching Sarahs out there, so I'm going to be specific. I've got to be specific. Okay. Okay, I got a lovely card from her, a second card. And she sent me the Woodland Fairy. I believe this chart is out of print. She's doing this stitch along. I think it's called Woodland Fairy Sal with Samantha, the Hygge Stitcher, and I'm pretty sure Amber, the Rogue Mom Stitcher. And if there's somebody else, I am so sorry. I'm pretty sure it's just those three. But she sent this to me if I wanted to join their Sal. Look how pretty those wings are. And she sent me this bag that has all the required things. And she said this bag, Rivertown Designs, is her sister-in-law. Look at this fabric. I love it. It's so perfect. So I might be joining that. After I said no more mirror starts, I might be joining that. Thank you, Sarah. And then I met up with my friend Amy, who has a Flosstube channel now. It's called X Stitching and Adventures, and her Instagram handle is the same. And she's had 2 videos up, and she's like so professional already. The intro with music. I don't know if it has music, but an intro screen and like a ring light. And I'm like, dang girl, profesh. Much more professional than me. So go check her out. Give her some love. And we met up for lunch, had some Mexican food, some delicious, humongous margaritas, and we exchanged gifts. And she got me the Yuletide delivery from Plum Street Samplers. I love that it's like a little deer pulling that sleigh, and it's Mrs. Claus. So cute. I'm running out of space to toss things. And then she gave me this wintry theme snowman grime guard. Can never have too many grime guards. These really pretty scissors. I'm gonna create some more space here. Okay. And she made me this enormous and amazing scissor fob. Look how cute it is. I love it. It's so cute. It's huge. My scissors are never gonna get lost. Love it. And then she gave me this awesome, oh, I didn't even realize there was 2 minders on it. Dragon needle minder. I love it. It is red and black, the Targaryen colors. Love. Oh, I love it. It's so pretty. It's like heavy too. That's a heavy duty needle minder. So pretty. And then, that's what I'm smelling. I keep forgetting this is in here, Amy. She gave me this, a local place makes these, what are they called? Bumble and Bleat makes these goat milk soaps. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Look how pretty the top is. And this is Spring Lilac. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Now I can actually put it in my shower. I've had all this stuff sitting in this box since I've been given it. Just teasing me. Like, you can't use me. You haven't filmed yet. Okay. And now, this is the box that I was sent from Bernadette. And to be fair, oh, I forgot my, no. That's a bummer. So some of it I bought myself because she so graciously shopped for me in Japan, when she was in Japan. And then some of it was gifts. So if I forget which one is a gift and which one I bought, Berna, I'm sorry. It has been like a month and a half since I've gotten this. Okay. So, these I actually bought myself, and it's an empty box because they're downstairs in my stitching spot. I bought the winter themed Kohanas that are like cherry red. They're beautiful. So now I have 2 Kohana scissors. I'm so spoiled. Oh, and I left my other ones downstairs too. Bummer. Okay. I'm really bad at remembering this. Okay, and then I also bought the little snips with the blue tassel, and my other ones are downstairs and they're the pink tassel ones. So I bought 2 of the little snippies. Sorry, I'm reaching down. I can't remember. Is this the Kohana card? Oh no, this is the card from Berna. I can't remember if I bought this or if this was a gift. But it is the Veronique Enganger. I'm going to pretend to be French and pretend I know how to pronounce her name. I even Googled it, how to say that word, and Google was like, I don't know. So we're just guessing. Enganger sounds very French, doesn't it? So this is the, I don't know what it's called because it's in French and Japanese, but it is the one that's like all desserts. I love it. So that's very exciting. And then I bought these glass topped counting pins, and Berna gave me these like knotted glittery ones. They're so pretty. And then let's make sure. Okay, and now the rest is, with 2 exceptions, is from Bernadette specifically. She bought me this specifically for the tin. It is this panda dressed as Alice. It's so cute. I love it. And it has these little strawberry tea cookies, which are actually pretty good, even though they're vegan. You know, that's always a risk. They're actually pretty good. I forgot they were in here, so they're probably very stale now. And then the matching, I thought it was a magnet. So I opened it to put it on my fridge, and it's not a magnet, it's a mirror. But it's like a little, just a little compact mirror. You take that down to my car. Okay, then she filled up this beautiful Sheba Designs project bag with the Teresa Kogut Christmas fabric. Can't see the inside, but it's all full of all these goodies. She gave me the Teresa Kogut Hello Autumn book. I love it. Oh, I can't wait to start that one this fall. These Teresa books, okay, I will say that the printing of the chart leaves much to be desired. They're so, like, just a little, they're so dark. The Hello Halloween one is the same way, and it is a struggle to stitch on. They're just so dark. But like, I don't have that issue with my one book I have from her, The Dwelling Place. The chart is really easy to read, so I don't know. Hello Autumn. And then she also gave me the Vicki Clayton Silk Pack for Blackbird Designs Birds of a Feather. We will be starting that together at Stitch West in April. Very excited. And then she also gave me these cute little note papers. What does it say? Rabbit Tea Time, Alice theme. And these little buttons to turn into needle minders. Look at that rabbit and that freaking teapot hat. I love them. Oh, so cute. And then she also gave me, she explained it on her channel that it's like a needle sharpener. It's like a button. It's like a needle minder and it also sharpens your needle. So that should be interesting to try. And then these I did buy, but she picked it. She picked it all when you buy DMC. So we converted a couple patterns from DMC to Cosmo Floss because in Japan, Cosmo Floss is much cheaper than if you buy it here. So I converted, let's see if I can find my, oh, I'm gonna shake the camera, sorry. So I converted the Hello from Liz Matthews, where is it? Right here. My Home in the Garden from DMC to Cosmo Floss. They're really, really shiny and really pretty. I'm super excited to use those. You guys, I'm running out of places. It's a mess in here. And then we converted Kathy Barrick Gerald to, bye-bye, there's that, goes that, to the Cosmo Floss. Look at these colors. Look at that orange. They're so bright and beautiful. Oh, there's a, is it Hibiki hair? That's not my hair. It's Hibiki's. They're so pretty. And now I have a nice Christmas bag I need to stick one of my things in. Okay. I think we did it. We did it, guys. I can't think of anything else that I've forgotten. I'm sure I will realize later. Oh, and then she also, look, I just did it. She also gave me this needle minder. It's a Christmas shop from Flamingo Toes. So cute. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm really sitting in a pile of mess here. So I think that is all of the stitching to show. I've also been working on project bags. There's my stack right there. That's going of project bags for April Stitch West. I will have my own table this year. So if you would like one of my project bags and you're going to Stitch West, come find me. I'm gonna have a table. So I'm been working on those, trying to get bags ready and sewn and cut. It's a lot of cutting. So I've been working on that and we were sick forever, but that's really all we've been doing. And then dance has ramped up because we're officially in competition prep. So we have first competition is the last week of March and the second competition is the first week of April. So we have 2 competitions in a row. So we've been doing a lot of prep for that. The girls are getting so good. The routine is so adorable. So I'm really excited for that. And then we've been starting to plan our garden. We'll have a garden this summer. It's been 2 years since I've had a garden. I am so ready to grow food again. I cannot wait. So we've been trying to decide what kind of boxes we're going to do and how to lay them out in the yard because this yard had a sprinkler system put in before we moved in. So we're going to have to move sprinkler lines in order to put boxes down and garden beds down, which is not super fun to do. So we're trying to figure all that out. Just planning, yeah, you have to start prepping and planning what you're gonna, your garden, what you're gonna do, like well in advance. But I'm really, really excited to do that again. So maybe I'll take you on a few of our gardening adventures later in the year. We've had some really weird weather. We were in the negative temperatures for like a week, and then we got a ton of snow, and then it went back to negative temperatures. And then the last 4 days, it has been like 45 degrees, close to 50 degrees. And so now we're having like flooding everywhere because all the snow is melting. It's just been crazy. I have never seen it be this warm in January. It's just super weird. I'm not super complaining about it though. So let's see. Shows I've been watching. We watched the Star Wars movie over Christmas. We watched the Harry Potter movies over Christmas break while we were all sick, stuck on the couch. I think we even watched Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. We did a lot of TV watching, so we just couldn't do anything else. I watched the newest season. Well, I started them all over because there's only 2 seasons, but the newest season of The Wheel of Time on Prime came up, and I couldn't remember how the first season ended, so I rewatched all of those. I really enjoyed it. I thought the second season was really good. Both seasons were really good, but I really liked that. I am very looking forward to the 3rd season. I watched a docuseries on Netflix called American Nightmare. I do not remember this happening in 2015. But that story is crazy. That story is crazy. It's only 3 episodes. If you like true crime, you will like it. It was nuts. I was thinking about it for like 3 days. We watched a movie called The Killing of a Sacred Deer. It had Nicole Kidman, Colin Farrell, Barry Keoghan, and it was weird. I wasn't a fan. I pushed through to watch the whole thing. I wasn't a fan. It was weird. I don't know. I don't know why it's so highly recommended. Maybe I just don't get it, man. I don't know. The dialogue and the acting was so robotic and like monotone. And I was like, I know these are good actors. Like, what's going on? So I had to do some like Reddit board research. And apparently it was purposely done so that you didn't get emotionally attached to any of the characters, so that you could be completely objective during what's happening. And I just did not like that. I didn't like it. It was too weird. Too weird. So if you like stuff like that, maybe you would like it. I don't know. So kind of fail there. It's okay. They can't all be winners. We watched another movie too. I cannot think of it for the life of me. We've been watching a lot of weird reality TV shows. We watched Christine's Wedding from Sister Wives. I really liked that. And we watched all of the seasons of Welcome to Plathville. I'd never heard of that show. It was interesting. We blew through all the seasons. Just about a family that like, there was like 9 kids or something, and they grew up with no technology and like no sugar and on a farm and stuff. I don't know. So it's that the older kids kind of like branching out into the real world, and they're kind of like infants. Like they don't know what things are. They don't know what Taylor Swift is and stuff. I don't know. It was interesting. And then we started, after we finished that, we started the 1,000 Pound Sisters. I don't know if you watch that show. Woo! It is entertaining. It's very entertaining. So I think we're on the newest season right now, the season 5. So yeah, we really liked that show. I can't think of, let's see. that's mostly what we've been watching. I did watch a documentary. It's like a 45-minute documentary on Netflix called Ordinary Men. And it's like the psychology of the Nazis, like how could these ordinary men who were like blue collar workers, how could they have committed the crimes that they committed against humanity? Like, how does that happen? And it was really interesting and sad. I started Saltburn yesterday. What's the deal with that show? All I see is people like freaking out over this show. And I'm like, all right, well, I have to see what the deal is. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm old, I guess. I'm too old for this young crowd. They like different things than me. It's okay. It's all right. We all have our thing. I'm just officially past that phase in life, I guess, where the young people are the young people now, and I'm in a different world. It's okay. I think that is everything. Oh, wait. I keep meaning to do this. Okay, so you all know that earlier this summer, I started the Soda Stitch Elf Tree with Bernadette. And I originally started it on this fabric. It is a 28 count opalescent Lugana from Hand Eye by Rolanda. I cannot stitch on this fabric. I don't know what it is. It gives me a migraine every single time. But there's quite a bit of stitching on here. And this fabric is gorgeous. Somebody has to stitch on it and stitch this on it. So I was going to put it out there. If anybody would like to adopt this fabric with this pattern on it, you just have to buy the pattern yourself. It's a PDF of Elf Tree. If you would like this to stitch Elf Tree to carry on my legacy that I started on it, please send me a message and it will be yours if you would like to adopt it. I think that is all. I was going to pose a question. I thought about, do people like to see content on these videos that's not strictly stitching related? I know that there are some Flosstube channels that will do like incorporate some things that they've done in their gardens or some things that they've made in the kitchen, like homesteading type stuff. I'm not a homesteader. I don't consider myself a homesteader. I don't have a homestead. I don't have farm animals and chickens and things, but I do a lot of stuff from scratch. I bake a lot of stuff from scratch. I cook a lot from scratch. And sometimes, like, I watch a lot of stuff like that on YouTube. And sometimes I'm like, someone needs to see this. It's so pretty. I need to show this to somebody. Is that something that like you would be annoyed is on these videos? I'm curious. No hard feelings if you would never want to see that on a Flosstube video. Truly. I'm just very curious. So I thought I'd pose the question in my video. As far as plans going forward, I am going to continue on this semblance of a schedule that I'm not doing very good at with the days, the themed days of stitching. And I never know what those projects are going to be until I come up here and rootle around in my WIPs. So I can't really tell you what I'm going to stitch on this next 2 weeks. It's just kind of, we just fly by the seat of our pants here, and it's okay. So I'm going to leave it at that. I hope that you all continue to have the best stitching time. If it is warm, if it is cold, if you have the most perfect weather ever, I'm very jealous of you. But wherever you are, enjoying your stitching, enjoying your craft, enjoying your hobbies, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.